episode 4. Can you even believe this was a depressing ass episode? Let me tell you what.
I cried. Okay? I cried during the episode. I was so sad. Mm-hmm. So they start with, it's like a few months later. So it's like August time. So it's been like, 4 months since Chernobyl and all that
the fire's out, but they're trying to figure out how to cover the core.
Yeah, because the core can't just you can't get to it.
Can't just have an open core.
Right.
It can't just have an open core.
No. And the guy, Stellan Skarsgård character, he finally is like, okay, this is a problem, and it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. So then they cut to the woman the firefighter's wife, who was pregnant. She's like super pregnant, and she's about to pop. And she's all by herself, and she's in Kiev.
Remember when she held the hand of a radiated man?
Yeah, and she stayed.
She was like, I'm fine. I'm not pregnant, but she was. She was. So then they start talking to the scientist lady, who's like, okay, we need to, talk about all this stuff and get it ready and, talk about all these things that are happening. And they're just like, okay, we'll talk about it. And we know what happened and stuff like that. And she's like, great, awesome. You going to tell people? And they're like, well, yeah, that happened at the end.
Oh, did I skip?
You skipped.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she's trying to figure out exactly what happened. Why did it explode? Because it shouldn't have. And the other nuclear physicist guy, he's telling the Russian people, he's like, these are the stages of areas that we can have, and they try to get robots to push all the stuff off because they have to clear the roof. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, well, we'll get the Germans to build us a robot. But the propaganda of Russia, they were like, it only has this amount of radiation, and so the Germans only built the robot for that certain amount of radiation, and it melted immediately when they put it on the roof.
Boom. Gone.
Yeah.
So then they had guys go in that were like kind of volunteers.
At 90 seconds at a time.
90 seconds at a time. To go in, grab some stuff with the shovel, and pull it off the roof, like the graphite and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. 90 seconds at a time. All these dudes. It was
thousands
awful.
And thousands of dudes. 90 seconds at a time. That's all they could do.
Yeah.
So they just got him out there, and that was a stressful moment, tell you that much.
Stressful.
Okay. And
okay.
then the other sad part was that they had to basically get all of the animals that were in the area. They just basically had to kill them all because they were all radiated. And so it showed like this young military kid dealing with that. And that was like the fucking saddest.
It was so sad. And I was like, oh my God, they're not going to show this, are they? They did not show the actual killing of the animals, but they did show
They let us fill it in with our mounds.
Our mounds.
And
it was awful. It was just awful.
And
so then flash to the lady who was pregnant. She gave birth, and guess what? The baby absorbed all the radiation.
Yeah.
And died within,
4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah.
So,
and they're like, things are out of hand.
Yeah. So dead dogs, dead cats, dead baby. I mean, it was awful.
Depressing.
Ugh,
and then,
depressing.
And then the lady comes in and she's like, are you going to tell the truth about this? And then they're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't tell the truth about what really was happening.
Yeah.
And so next week is the last episode.
Yeah.
And
we're going to find out if they tell the truth. I mean, the KGB is a big thing, but
girl,
be honest,
Be honest. Be honest.
Be honest.